Hey everyone, let's begin. Let's begin with a few ohms. Close our eyes. See if you can feel the vibrations when you do the ohm. Take a slow, full, deep breath. Try to channel the ohm up the spine. Welcome to day 3. We'll wait a couple minutes more. Hopefully others will join. Please turn on your videos, and when you wish to speak, unmute your audio. Please turn on your videos. I hope you have been doing some of the practices that we've learned earlier. Belly breathing, Hanuman master breath, the huffing technique, followed by the complete yogic breath, etc. Are you able to do all of them? Anybody, any difficulty with? Turn on your videos, please. I'd love to see you and interact with you. No?
Hi.
Please turn on your videos. Yeah. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Yeah, turn on your videos and see if you have any questions. My question to you was, I hope you've been doing the practices that we've reviewed earlier, including belly breathing, which is our basic breath, foundation breath. When belly breathing is established, all other breath work, all other pranayams bring you much better results. Therefore, we begin with belly breathing so that it becomes like a default breath. Hanuman Master Breath, we've learned the Hanuman Master Breath briefly, channeling the breath up the spine. So,
Guruji, I have been doing a belly breathing regularly, but the other one I'm going slow because looking back, I realize that I am taking very short breaths always. So that's why I feel very uncomfortable when I do the huffing and all. But I know it is helping me. A lot of phlegm is coming out. So
that is
I'll
important.
continue with it. Yes.
Yeah, continue with it. Listen to your body. If your body is
Yes.
not able to handle the intensity, slow down.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe even reduce the number of repetitions initially, gradually build up on them.
I get frequent panic attacks. So I think it's more of psychology.
You see, psychology, mind is very deeply connected with our chakras, very
Yes.
deeply connected. And
Yes.
chakras hold a lot of memory, all
Yes.
kinds of memory and so on.
Yes.
But as you continue to do different kinds of adhyatmic practices, as you continue to work on your systems, cleansing begins to happen. The
Yes.
cleansing that begins to happen at the chakra level, etc., also begins to impact the mind. So
Yes.
let it happen when it happens, but continuing with the practices, that's important. But for now, how many of you are able to expel phlegm significantly? Is it continuing?
I am also taking homeopathy medicines.
Okay.
So I think, and plus gargling salt water and this belly breathing all together. So I am able to throw out lot of phlegm.
And are you breathing better? The main test
Yes,
of
yes,
all of
yes,
this is
yes,
how
yes.
is the quality of your breath different? If the
Yes, when
quality
I
of your breath,
when I take that, when I do that Hanuman breath from the spinal cord, I feel a cool air coming out
oh,
from
very
there.
good, very good.
Yeah.
Yes, that happens in the early part of Sushumna activation. You feel that
Yes, yes,
cool, very
yes,
like a thin, cool
yes,
line of
yes,
breath. Very nice.
yes,
Yes,
yes, yes, yes.
yeah, but it'll
Thank you
change
so
over
much.
time. Not at all.
Acha.
Not it'll change over time. So
Guruji,
that's
can I
okay.
say
But
something?
yes, please. Yes. Yes, go on.
While doing huffing technique, the cough does not come out,
Okay.
or the Belgam does not come out. But while doing Hanuman Chalisa thing from the tail,
Hmm.
lot of cough is coming out.
Ah, that is a clear sign that your
And
phlegm, mucus is stuck along the
yes,
sushumna. So as you
and when it
continue
comes
to
out,
Hmm.
there's a little bit of discomfort also.
Discomfort, okay, but why? What kind of discomfort is there?
As in, I feel vomiting after when the
Yes,
Belgam
some
comes out of
people
the
have
throat.
reported that. Yes, some
It
people have
comes. It
reported.
feels like that I'm going to vomit, but the vomit does not come out.
Mm.
And
So
then
no,
two
some
three
people have
minutes, if I
remote.
relax, everything is
No, but some people have also reported how they have actually vomited, and along with the vomit, actually a lot of phlegm has also come out. So
yes,
see, phlegm may be stuck in
yes,
many different parts, and you've had a history of asthma-related issues. And I remember that day when
yes,
we were chatting about it, you've been on a ventilator a couple of times as well. So these are signs,
yes,
obviously,
yes.
that there is a lot of phlegm that is established or stuck deep inside your system. So if
Okay.
you get this sense of vomiting and some of it is thrown out, some of it is expelled, it's good. Let there be a little discomfort where it's coming out. But if it's helping you to clear and if it's helping you to breathe a little better already, it's a very good thing. But still a very long journey. Because, like I keep saying, the surface area of the lungs is very, very large. It's estimated to be the size of a tennis court. So,
One
where?
one more thing.
Hmm.
After the cough comes out, I'm having a lot of burps. I think maybe because
Yes.
of the
Now understand.
and that continues.
Very interesting. See, blockages. Your kapha creates one kind of blockage which causes an impact on other aspects of your body.
Okay.
So sometimes, kapha dosh can lead to other imbalances as well. They can create a vata pitta effect as well. So as you continue to clear out and cleanse out your kapha, it will get it will have an impact on your other aspects of being as well, and indirectly affect other doshas as well. So dosha it's a way of saying that there is a certain tendency in the body. There are, every body has a certain constitution. So there is a constitution, and because of one's lifestyle choices, food habits, and so on, imbalances get created in the system. Each time these imbalances are created, they will lead to certain uh, illnesses or lack of wellness, if you want to see it that way. If your dosha is the kapha type of dosha, which means a lot of phlegm is produced, and normally the phlegm collects in the upper part of the body, respiratory system, and so on. Kapha in the respiratory system can be very uh, troublesome
Yes.
because it affects the quality of your breath. And if you
Yes.
cannot breathe well,
Yes.
naturally it will impact everything that you do.
Yes.
So therefore, cleansing the system of the issues connected with kapha help a lot. What we
Taking
have
ginger
started,
tea will help, Guruji.
there are
Taking
many
ginger
things,
tea.
kadha, ginger tea, all of
Ah,
these things will also help, yes.
because my
But
body is very weak. So, bringing the phlegm out is a very arduous task for me. So I was wondering which other ways I could bring it out. Of course, 3 to 4 times I'm doing salt water gargling,
oh, very good, very good.
but
So it
So
is
then,
okay if the burp comes out.
yes, yes, absolutely okay. No problem. If you're, see, what is burp? Some gas that is being released from your system.
yes,
Yes, yes, yes.
So anything that is not required by the body, anything that is creating a problem in the system needs to come out, isn't it?
Thank you,
है ना?
Guruji.
So अच्छी बात है. Continue whatever we've done, the huffing technique followed by uh, the complete yogic breath. The yogic breath is more intense. It's more, it works more on the surface area or the easily dislodgeable phlegm. The other, the other technique, the complete yogic breath goes a little deeper. Excuse, excuse me a moment. Yeah, please continue doing that. I'll just join in a moment. Continue. do the huffing technique for a while, followed by the complete yogic breath. I'll just join in a minute.
Guruji, consuming milk is bad for phlegm?
Milk is supposed to be, it can cause phlegm-related issues, yes.
Okay, okay.
उल्टी आ रही है इसको तो कफ की
उल्टी आ रही है किसी को? I heard somebody say उल्टी आ रही है. किसको कफ की उल्टी आ रही है?
नहीं दूसरी लेडी के लिए ज्यादा होती है उसको
शैलजा की हो? शैलजा जी को? Who feels like vomiting?
No, no.
No? Okay. So first you do the huffing technique. If any phlegm comes out, very good. Even if it doesn't come out, next step is your complete yogic breath. How to do complete yogic breath? Who wants to show me? Come, one of you, please show everybody how the complete yogic breath is done. Please demonstrate so I know that you've got it. Who wants to show it to everybody? Chali, somebody offer to show everyone. Demonstrate to others. Explain and do it. कोई नहीं बोलना चाहेगा. Hello. Have you understood the complete yogic breath technique to throw out phlegm? No?
Can you
Let me explain. Sorry.
Rajesh just repeat it. I mean,
Yeah.
I can show, but you can correct me.
Oh yeah, please do it. Yeah, please do it.
So it's like exhale, breathe in, basically I just took in from my belly to chest to clavicle and released it, sucked in my belly in.
Okay. So when you do the complete yogic breath, first let the breath go as low as it goes. So that means it goes all the way down to the pelvic region or the lower abdomen, and then fill up all the way up towards the shoulders. This is the basic complete yogic breath technique. After you've taken a full breath, wait for a moment, allow the exhale, bring your attention to the tailbone, allow the exhale from the tailbone up the spine. Allow the first full breath to go. With the second breath, after you've exhaled fully, wait a moment, like in the huffing technique, come back and then do a squeeze in the lower region. If you want, start with the tailbone area, do a squeeze around the tailbone and then slightly higher and then slightly higher, like a pushing technique upwards. This is the complete yogic breath technique with a special change to it. In our case, we are trying to use the complete yogic breath technique to help throw out as much phlegm which may have collected in the lower part of our system. The lungs, the lungs are not limited till the chest area. They go a little lower actually. It's almost like they're a little deeper than that. So when you do some of these techniques, it helps to throw out whatever is collecting in the lower lungs, squeeze it out of the way, bring it up and help you expel it, which is important. So when you do complete yogic breath with the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya technique, you allow the breath to go as low as it goes, like in a pot, fill up in the lowest area and slowly fill up all the way up to the shoulders. Wait for a moment. Allow the exhale from the tailbone. On this technique, we had also brought in a small variation. If you remember, after you had or after you started filling up along the front, you also pulled a part of this breath from the tailbone up the spine. Do you recall this?
Yes.
Right? So now you get a feeling that the breath is filling along the front and the back also. So when you're filling this, when the breath is filling up in your lungs along the front and the back, see, remember, lungs, we say there are two lungs, but it has 5 lobes, 5
Yes.
like portions to it.
Yes.
And when we do different kinds of breath work and different kinds of breathing techniques, we start to access larger part of the lungs, different parts of the lungs, and so on. As we continue to access and clear and cleanse the lungs, it starts having an it starts having an effect on the quality of our breath. We start breathing better. We start breathing deeper. The lung capacity begins to grow, which is very important. So once again, complete yogic breath. We have actually the complete yogic breath is also like the huffing technique. First, just do once, a few repetitions without any squeezing. Then you bring in the squeezing, general squeezing, and then you bring in focused squeezing along the chakra areas. So this is one way to do it. But I have shortened this because the next part, which is what I call which is actually the Anulom Vilom with some variations for our Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya. In that, we go a little deeper. So once again, just do your huffing technique a couple of times. See if any phlegm is coming out. Then do a few repetitions of the complete yogic breath. See if any more phlegm is coming out. I like to keep a small container and then I can throw it into this. So it's easy. I don't have to get up again and again. Any questions so far?
Rajesh,
Yes, Ramaji.
I'm very, very sorry. मैं 5 मिनट मतलब लेट हो गई तो जरा सा अभी आपने जो please can you repeat it for me?
Yeah. So basically what we've done is we've repeated what we did in our last session. So we reviewed that. So first, everyone, I asked if everyone's doing belly breathing, followed by the huffing technique, followed by, because the huffing technique has 3 parts. One is just the huff, then huff with a squeeze, and then the third part, huff with a squeeze along the back. See, we do the huffing because every time we do the huffing, whether it's along the front or along the spine, we access different parts of the respiratory system. We cause a massage, we cause a squeezing, a massage. This causes the phlegm to start dislodging wherever it is stuck so that it can come out easily. Very often, if you've noticed, very often we get bouts of coughing. We want to cough.
Yeah.
We want to cough, but nothing comes out.
Yeah.
Now, very often this happens. We call it dry cough, but in my understanding, dry cough is basically cougher which is deep inside but is not finding an exit. It's not
Outlet.
finding a way out. So we
Yeah.
think it is a dry cough, but it's actually something that needs to come out. Usually, and also very often phlegm, it traps, dust matter or, foreign particles in our system. So, that also needs to be thrown out. It has no place in the lungs per se. So having done its work, it needs to come out. Because our life is sedentary, because of our lifestyle is, not so active, very often the lungs are not exercised enough so that it doesn't happen easily or normally. So this breathwork technique, the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya, by doing whatever we are doing, we get this to squeeze, act upon it, massage it internally, and cause a little expulsion to start happening. This will continue for quite some time, depending on how much phlegm has collected in your system. Devesh, you're expelling a lot of phlegm, aren't you?
Yes, Guruji.
Very good. Excellent. Very good.
Rajesh, for me,
Ji.
taking steam inhalation with wicks of eucalyptus oil, it stimulates the lungs and the dry cough, which is sticky,
Hmm.
that gets loosened up,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
it came. So yesterday, first yellow thing came out,
Oh wow. Oh
and
wow.
then it continued coming after my
Mm.
stop. I stopped practicing. It
Mm.
continued for some more time,
Mm.
and then it was a big relief after that.
Yes, I can imagine. See, the color of the phlegm also indicates what is happening in your system.
Yes.
Normally, the fresh phlegm, the fresh mucus is light in color, light in consistency. But the older phlegm, sometimes greenish, yellowish, sometimes even brownish, also affected by our, environment and so on. A lot of things have an impact. So, in case of Kumkumji, inhalation of, or rather, steam inhalation with eucalyptus oil has helped her a lot, which is good. If this works for you, by all means use it, but also do the practices of the Shwasko Shuddhi Kriya so that you get a better effect as far as expulsion of phlegm is concerned.
Like,
Yes, so I can hear a lot of people throwing out the phlegm, which is good. You can turn on your videos so I can see what is happening to you and guide you accordingly. I'll just keep everybody muted so that when you want, you can speak. All right. Okay. So if anyone has any questions so far, please ask. Now,
Sir,
when we,
can I,
yeah, go on.
sir, sir,
Go
just
ahead.
tell me now how to do belly breathing exactly.
No, we will not visit belly breathing now. I have shared the video for belly breathing number of times. Please
I,
watch the video. It is in
Acha,
detail.
I
Please
just
go through
wanted
that.
to, I want to just say that in that it is, I've seen that just you have to inhale, then hold, and then exhale slowly.
No, belly breathing is not about inhale, hold, exhale. No, वो तो normal breathing. All breathing is an inhale, sometimes a hold, and sometimes and always an exhale. So that's not connected with belly breathing. In belly breathing, you just learn techniques to bring your system to a level of ease, so that when you breathe in, the belly moves out automatically, not doing it. This is what I've tried to explain in detail in the video. Please watch the video. I don't want to spend time doing that because belly breathing itself is a very long process to explain it. So I've shared it number of times. I've shared it in the first session, repeated a little in the second session. So I don't want to spend time on that. We have to go a little deeper. So please
I
watch the
seen,
video.
sir. I seen, sir, but in that also I just seen that just breathing in and hold and exhale. I seen,
No,
sir.
then you've not watched the video, Komaji. I'm sorry. I've shared the video link. It's not describing it in the right way. Please watch
Okay,
the
then
video, please.
see if
Yeah,
you
please
have
do.
time, then you explain me later.
See, I can explain, but everybody else will be wasting time because this is the first part. I started with belly breathing even before the start of this program. So I was sharing that video, repeatedly asking if you're doing it. So let's not spend time on that, Komalji.
It
Please,
would be
ma,
on
excuse me.
YouTube also, ना राजेश जी?
It is on YouTube. I've
हाँ,
shared the
YouTube
link
में भी
with
है ना,
Komalji.
जिससे ना कोमल जी आपको मिल जाएगा पक्का.
Hmm.
The sir shared with me, but that only I was asking sir. But sir is saying that is not proper.
Okay,
Yeah, because
you look
that
at the YouTube na under his
you
name.
watch the video, na? Please go through the whole video, Komalji. Right. So let's come back to what we were doing, right? Huffing technique followed by the complete yogic breath. And while you were doing the complete yogic breath, you were also pulling a part of your breath up the spine. How many of you are able to do that? Shama ji, Devesh ji, very good. Shailja ji, Sangeeta ji, very good. Komal ji ka kanura, Kumkum ji ka ho raha hai, very good. Others have not turned on the video, so I can't see whether they are doing it or not. Hopefully, they are doing it. Now, when you're pulling your breath from the tailbone up the spine, you are directly accessing your Sushumna Nadi. Sushumna is your single most important nadi in the system. Single most important nadi. A little while ago, Deveshji was saying when he started channeling his breath from the Sushumna, he started expelling a little more phlegm. Now, see, remember, the three doshas, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, they impact different parts of the body, different organs, different systems, and so on. So when they start collecting in the Sushumna, they start creating blockages in every area of our lives. They start impacting and affecting all areas of our lives. So as you continue to work on your Sushumna, cleansing begins to happen. Every time you channel your breath from the Sushumna, from the tailbone up the Sushumna, it comes upwards, brings out whatever needs to be brought out, or helps bring out what needs to be brought out. It makes your breathing easier. It also starts cleansing your chakras in a very small way at the moment, but the effect starts. So the more you are able to access your Sushumna, the more you are able to cleanse your Sushumna, you will also get an effect on your chakras. In many ways, this is the core of any spiritual practice. Directly, indirectly, this is the core of it. To be able to work on your chakras, because all your emotions are connected with these chakras. Emotions affect the mind. So therefore, sometimes you find people are stuck with certain ideas or habits, and they continue with them throughout their lives. Like I was a smoker, heavy smoker for a long time. But as I continued doing my breath work and my pranayam, energy started moving. It got, it got moved from wherever it was stuck, and then slight automatically changes began to reflect. So as you do these practices, as you move your breath from the tailbone up the Sushumna, not only are you able to expel the phlegm, etc., you are also cleansing through the chakras. So please make sure that that is happening in your practice so that you get a double effect. Also in the next session or two, I'm going to explain how to use this to start reducing the amount of phlegm that is building up in your system. So we will come to that later. But for now, this much, practice this for a little while, and then we'll go to the Anulom Vilom, or the third part of the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya, where we use Anulom Vilom and combine it with the techniques of the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya for cleansing the respiratory system. So please practice for a while, observe your practice. If you have any doubt, if you have any questions, please ask me.
राजेश जी, ये मेरे तो नाक से भी निकलता है
बहुत अच्छा
एवरी
है.
टाइम. हाँ, तो मेरे यहाँ से भी थोड़ा होता है. देन व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इज मेरे को तो फिर थोड़ा सा भारी लगने लग जाता है बिकॉज बहुत एफर्ट हो जा रहा है. तो आई शैल स्टॉप सम टाइम एंड देन डू इट अगेन, आई थिंक.
Yeah, if there is discomfort, slow down for a while. This is probably because of sinus. So, see, whatever phlegm comes up to the throat, that's why I keep saying gargle. So that if it collects here, at least it doesn't start moving upwards to the sinuses. Sinuses जब block हो जाती है, have you seen some people, उनका, their eyebrows feel thick and, they have breathing difficulties as well because of their sinuses. They can also be quite a problem, when the sinuses start acting up. But if you continue to cleanse, if you continue to throw out the phlegm, continue to gargle, and then once your breathing becomes a little better, start doing jalneti. It helps a lot with that. Sangeeta ji, yes, you've got your hand raised.
So, hello.
Yeah, Sangeeta ji, go on.
Okay. So, I wanted to say two things. One, when we take the breath in and then some more in through the back spinal cord, some more in the last part. After that, when you take it out, do you do it again with the huffing?
No.
I wanted to confirm that.
In the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya, there are three major parts. Huffing technique is the first part.
Okay.
Huffing technique has 3 levels, 3 different acts or 3 different movements. We've gone through that on the first day. Then we come to the complete yogic breath. In the complete yogic breath, you start by filling your whole system from the pelvic area, lower abdomen, all the way up to the shoulders. Also, you've learned how to pull a part of this breath from the tailbone up the spine.
Yes.
After you've taken a full breath, wait for a moment. Allow the first exhale from the tailbone up the spine. Let your complete breath leave as it moves up the spine. When you've done a full exhale, wait a moment. Then you do the squeezing technique from the tailbone, slightly higher, 3, 4, 5 squeezes, as many as you are able to do. Sometimes you can also do the squeezes along the front. So that means along your chest area, belly area, you can do the squeezes there also. But in my last session, I focused on doing the squeezes along the spine because that works directly along your sushumna. Also, I was getting a little late, so I focused a little more on that. But
Okay.
in passing, I'd also said you can do the squeezes along the front as well. So
Okay.
are you
So,
clear about this, Sangeeta ji?
yes. So when we exhale, is it with the open mouth or closed mouth?
No. Open mouth is only for the huffing
Huffing.
technique.
Okay, got it. Okay,
In
since
the
I didn't,
complete yogic breath, you exhale through the nose.
okay, since I didn't know, I
Yes.
did both of them. I was doing
Okay.
5 counts of both. Open mouth also because I didn't know, so I did closed mouth.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So
when
you
I understood it, when last time you taught us, I understood it with a closed mouth. I wanted to
yes.
ask the question, but somehow it slipped my mind when my
Okay.
turn came. And so good, I asked this time, it is with closed mouth. And
Yes.
another thing, like since I told you, I have pith also very high, basically more high, most high is pith. So
Okay.
if I do any such pranayam, immediately my
Pith
stomach is
increases.
all no it very high and for 3 days I was very unwell. So even the doctors get confused what to do because I say garmi lag rahi hai, there's intense heat in my body, I cannot eat anything, and then this phlegm, and this phlegm happens only when I apply mehndi or something on my head. This happens, this builds up then. So the same condition happened, and then I remember to take B complex, and what gives me relief is milk with ghee. So first thing
Ghee
after doing
helps,
all the
yes.
pranayam, I used to take milk with ghee, and that has provided me much ease. But for 3 days when I didn't remember that, it was probably the worst thing I
But
experienced
I'm
in life.
sorry, I'm sorry for interrupting, but
Yes.
for Pitta dosh, belly breathing is a very, very useful
Very
practice.
nice. Yeah. I felt
Well,
probably I wanted to say to everyone, like I felt from inside, like 50 to 70%, 60% easily of the all the unwellness, diseases can go away simply with belly breathing.
belly
That
breathing,
it's
yes.
so powerful,
Yes. It is so
so
powerful.
balancing.
Yeah. So belly breathing, therefore therefore I look at it as the foundation breath. If belly breathing is happening well, not only will you get its direct benefits, it will create conditions for you to get the best benefits out of other practices. So therefore,
100%.
belly breathing, I was practically shouting from the rooftops, in the lead up to the program, asking people to do belly breathing again and again and again. So that's how important belly breathing is. It's and remember also, it helps to switch you into the parasympathetic nervous system.
Yes.
Pitta to me is very, very clearly. Anytime your stomach is tight, even if you're wearing tight, for example, tight pants, or if the pants are tight in the belly area, it'll create acid. Observe this.
So I wear loose clothes. I don't like to wear
No,
tight
that is
on
good.
my
But what
and
the point
cotton.
I'm trying to make is anything that creates tightness in the belly region will end up creating pitta in you. So belly breathing is a great technique to reduce the amount of pitta, overcome it totally. And of course, there are other benefits that come along with it.
Thank
So
you.
right, coming back to the complete yogic breath, you take a full breath, fill it up all the way, starting from the lowest portion all the way up to the shoulders. Take one part of the breath from the tailbone up the spine. Wait a moment. Allow the exhale from the tailbone. Let it come up the spine. Allow a first full exhale. Then wait a moment. Then you start with the squeezes along the spine. You can also sometimes do the squeezes along the front so that your lungs, etc., or the other parts of your respiratory system also get a little bit of an inner massage and so on. So is this clear? Please practice this once or twice again so that you are clear in your mind. And then we go to the third part of the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya. Please do it on your own. Please turn on your video so I can see what you are doing at least sometimes. And do this on your own. See if any phlegm is coming out. The intensity that you use for your squeezes can be slow or low to start with. Over time, you can increase the intensity depending on your own body, depending on how your body responds and so on. Usually, there is no problem, usually. But again, every individual body is unique. So therefore, we must listen to it. And please do that practice on your own and then give me the go ahead so that we come to the third part of the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya. Is anybody expelling phlegm with this? With the complete yogic breath? Kumji is expelling. Okay. Anybody else? Shamaji is also expelling. Okay. Yeah.
Mine is very dry.
Dry?
I
But
am.
the cough is dry.
I mean, I'm not expelling.
Oh, okay.
I was just breathing deeply and exhaling.
But phlegm is not coming out.
No.
Okay. Take care.
So for me, so it was running nose, and then last 2 days it was coming out from nose, but there is some part of it is stuck in my throat all through
Gargle.
last 5-6 days.
Please gargle,
Stuck.
gargle. Please
Okay.
gargle.
It's not much, but I'll gargle. It's little
Yes,
stuck.
whatever is there. The more you are able to cleanse your system, the better your breathing will be. The better your breathing is, the better everything else in your system will begin to respond. So just go through that once again. And now let's come to the third part of the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya. So remember, the first part is huffing technique with 3 segments. Second part is complete yogic breath, also with 3 segments, but we have actually focused largely on one segment, which is squeezing up along the spine. No problem. Let it be. Sometimes you can do the squeezes along the front, like I said. So that is also part of the complete yogic breath, which is segment or second part of the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya. And the third part of the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya is Anulom Vilom with its own 3 segments. So for Anulom Vilom, what we do is your thumb on your right nostril and your ring finger on your left nostril, so that if one comes, the other goes. One comes, the other goes. Easy. Oh, by the way, just do a little check. Is your Sushumna working? So if both your nostrils are flowing more or less equally, that's a sign the Sushumna is active. If the Sushumna is active, that means your breath is moving very well up the spine. More or less equal, Sushumna is active. Is it active?
Left is working.
More active.
Left,
Mine both are active.
Both are active. Very good. So when you do the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya, the first 2 parts of it, usually the Sushumna becomes a little more active than before. So if you go through the process, the Sushumna will become active, a little more active than before at least. So now for the third part, the Anulom Vilom for Shvaskosh, thumb on the right nostril and ring finger on the left. So just move it so that you know it moves easily. Begin by pressing on the right with the thumb, exhaling with the left. Keep your belly very relaxed. Exhale as much as you can. Wait for a moment. Inhale with the left. Full breath in, block the left, exhale with the right. Full breath gone. Wait a moment. Inhale with the right. Block the right. Wait a moment. Exhale with the left. Please do a couple of cycles on your own so you understand the Anulom Vilom basic technique. This is what Anulom Vilom is. Sometimes it is also called Nadi Shodhan, but there are small differences between Nadi Shodhan and Anulom Vilom. For most people, for practical purposes, we use it interchangeably and it doesn't matter so much. Nadi Shodhan because it helps to cleanse the nadis. So Anulom Vilom is supposed to be a very powerful pranayam technique to help cleanse the nadis. When we use the Anulom Vilom technique with our Shwasko Shuddhi Kriya, you will begin to see how powerfully effective it can be. So now you block the right, exhale with the left, full breath gone. Wait a moment, exhale some more. Again gone, wait a moment, exhale some more. Then inhale with the left. Block the left, exhale with the right. Let a full exhale go. Wait a moment, exhale again. Wait a moment, some more exhale. Then breathe in with the right. Block the right, exhale with the left. Full exhale gone. Wait a moment, exhale some more. Then some more. Then some more. And then inhale with the left. So now we are stepping into the Shwasko Shuddhi Kriya aspect of Anulom Vilom. Notice normally Anulom Vilom is just a full exhale, full inhale, full exhale, full inhale. But what are we doing? We are doing repeat exhales. You've done a full exhale, waited a moment, done a little more exhale. Waited a few moments, done a little more exhale. Now, when you do the exhale, first do 3-4 cycles, if you like 5 cycles of this, just with repeated exhales. Just do it again, a couple of times. Devish, I can't see you doing it. Coughing आ रही है आपको?
Yes, Guruji. ऐसा coughing आ रहा था.
हाँ, तो clear कर लीजिए throat को, because it is helping to dislodge the phlegm. So some of it is causing you to cough. Throw it out and then start doing it again. Please understand the technique well. Remember, 3-4 exhales and then an inhale. Repeat 3-4 exhales, again an inhale. So this is the first part. Now your system is getting into the flow of the Shwasko Shuddhi Kriya with Anulom Vilom. Any questions so far?
I can feel when I'm exhaling again a third, fourth time, then I can see the cough coming up. It starts moving, and then you have to expel and then breathe in again. So I get disturbed, but it's coming up.
It's coming up.
Getting dislodged, as you said.
That is good, yeah.
Sir, how many minutes to do this? Anulom Vilom?
So it's not a matter of minutes. Just do every exhale, do 3, 4, 5 repeat exhales. Whatever your body allows. If your body allows 3, do 3. If your body allows only 2, do only 2.
Okay.
So as a no fixed number, no fixed time. The important thing is to do repeat exhales. Longer the exhale, the better. So
got the
do a full
exhale.
exhale, do a full exhale, wait a moment, do another exhale, wait a moment, another exhale, as long as your body permits. Initially, maybe you will not be able to do too many exhales. Over time, you will find that you are able to actually squeeze in one more exhale or a couple more exhales as you continue doing this practice. The important thing is the more you are able to do these practices, cleansing is happening on one side, your phlegm, etc., is being thrown out. That is the first or the major goal. But the second part is you are also slowly increasing your lung capacity. Increasing lung capacity is a very, very important part of your health. If you are able to do that just with some of these simple breathwork exercises, you'll get very good results. Madeline D'Souza, I'm able to do only 2 exhales. It's okay, Madeline. For now, that's okay. Build on it slowly. Let your body uh, push your body a little more, as long as your body is happy to do it. If your body rebels, if your body is not happy, slow down. Try again after some time. Do it, but again after some time.
I felt I could breathe much longer and exhale much longer.
Excellent. That's very good. So that's a clear sign that already your lungs are showing some tendency to breathe in more, or
Yeah.
take in a little more air, which is very good.
Yogic breath helped me
Yes.
a lot to learn
Yeah.
deeply.
To expand that, yes,
Yeah.
because you are filling it up like a pot, slowly from the bottom all the way up to the shoulders, and then along the back as well. So you are using different parts of your lungs, using them, filling them, emptying them, squeezing them. So you're doing a lot of work on your lungs. Lungs are unfortunately the most neglected part of our bodies, usually. Nobody pays attention to their lungs. But here you are beginning to pay attention, you are focused on that, and cleansing is happening. Remember this, every improvement in your breath, every minute improvement in the quality of your breath is going to help every area of your life. In every possible way, it's going to help your life. So, right. So, this is the first part of the Anulom Vilom. Now, the second part of the Anulom Vilom is when you do the repeat exhales, allow the first exhale. With the following exhales, do the squeezes. Now, do the squeezes in the lower part of your belly, middle part of your belly, chest. Just move it like in the other techniques. Move the squeezing upwards. So take a full breath. No, first exhale with the left. All gone. Exhale with a squeeze. Again, exhale with a squeeze. One more time. Inhale. Block left. Exhale with the right. Allow the first full exhale. Wait a moment. Exhale with a squeeze. Wait. Exhale with a squeeze again. And again. Inhale.
Same as Anulom Vilom only, sir.
No, Anulom Vilom is, left inhale, right exhale, right inhale, left exhale. That is basic inhale. That is basic Anulom Vilom.
This is
What we are doing here is we are including the Shwaskosh techniques with the Anulom Vilom. In the Swashkosh technique, we do repeat exhales to begin with. Then we add squeezes, number 2. And in the third part, we will focus along the spine. This is the basic thing. So let's do it again. As you do the exhales, repeat exhales, squeeze.
only exhale. From the left, I have to exhale,
Not with the left only, Komalji. If you are exhaling with the left, you will continue to exhale with the left. Then you inhale with the left, exhale with the right. Then you exhale. When you exhale with the right, you do the squeezes with the right. The squeezes are with the exhale, whether right or left. You begin by exhaling with the left. That's all. But you do that and then you go to the right, isn't it?
So only I have to exhale only.
I don't get your question.
only I have to exhale only, no?
How can you exhale only if you don't inhale?
So that only, no, then first I have to inhale, then I have to exhale from the left only then.
प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, आप लोग सब थोड़ा ध्यान दीजिए ना. मैंने बोला पहले राइट को ब्लॉक करिए, पूरा एक्सहेल
अच्छा,
करिए,
पूरा, हाँ, फिर उसके बाद
लेफ्ट से एक्सहेल करिए, वेट करिए, थोड़ा और एक्सहेल करिए, वेट करिए, थोड़ा और एक्सहेल करिए, फिर इनहेल करिए लेफ्ट से, लेफ्ट को ब्लॉक करिए, राइट से एक्सहेल करिए, पूरा एक्सहेल होने के बाद में वेट करिए, फिर करिए. दिस इज व्हाट आई सेड. Then you add the squeezes. First exhale, no squeeze. Second exhale, third exhale, fourth exhale, add the squeezes. Use the squeezes in different parts of your anatomy. Sometimes in your lower belly area, sometimes in the upper belly area, upper chest area. You can move your squeezes to different parts. If you have an awareness that there is some phlegm in a particular part of your lungs or system, you can do a little more squeezing in that particular area. Devi ji, apne karo, come do this. And exhale with the left. Then squeeze and exhale. Again, squeeze and exhale. Again, inhale with the left. Block the left, exhale with the right. Full exhale, go on. Exhale with a squeeze. Again, exhale with a squeeze. 3 times. Inhale. Block the right. Exhale with the left. Allow the first full exhale. Then squeeze with the exhale. Again. And so on. Yes, JK. Both are different. In the beginning, you just do the exhale so that your body is getting used to the system, how to do it. And in the next part, you do with the squeezes. That is correct, JK. Have you got it? Madeline, only 2 exhales. I hope you are able to do a little more now. If not, that's okay too. Just do a few more cycles of this and tell me how well it's happening. Yogacharya ji, Sudhakar ji, Ram Ram. Can I see you for a moment, Yogacharya ji? कहाँ चले गए Yogacharya?
May I say something?
Yes, please.
Sir, after doing the cycle, I'm having little uneasiness and a lot of burp is coming out. That is why
No,
I had
burp
to
is
stop in
good.
middle.
No, burp is good. वो गैस निकल रही है, no problem. Uneasiness क्या लग रही है आपको?
I think there's something
Stuck
stuck
there.
here. I'm
Okay.
trying to.
So do a little huffing. See if the huffing helps to bring it out.
Yes, it is helping.
Yes. So do a little
मैं
bit.
बोल रही थी देवेश जी को जो प्रॉब्लम हो रही है
जी.
बहुत साल पहले when I was in Vyasa and somebody told me इतना गांठ जैसा कफ निकला था मेरे
Thick
It was-
sometimes, no? Very
नहीं
thick.
गांठ it was like solid
Oh, white color का.
नहीं येलो ग्रीनिश एंड जैसे नहीं होता सूख के जैसे कम हो जाता है
Right.
कि जैसे उस टाइप का हो गया था तो मे बी समथिंग लाइक दैट इज ट्राइंग टू कम आउट
Maybe. Forceful exhale with hissing sound or without? No, you don't have to make a sound. If the sound happens, it happens. That's it. Just observe it. Now, sound tells you that there is something stuck somewhere. So whenever there is a sound or a whistling or that sort of a thing, know that the air is passing through something which is causing that. So that is a sign that there is some kind of obstruction. So you don't have to make it, but if it happens, it's okay. Okay, so now this is the second part. Any questions about the second part with the squeezes? So do this repetition also, the whole cycle 5 times. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Just go through that 5 times. Now you've done a little bit of squeezing along the front. different parts of your anatomy, lower chest, upper chest, and so on. In the third part, you will do the same thing, but you will bring with the exhale, allow the first exhale. Following exhales, bring your attention to the tailbone. Bring your attention to the tailbone. If possible, do chakra related squeezes. So do the first squeeze at the Mooladhara. Second squeeze at the Mooladhara, Swadhisthana. So one, I'll just use a number. One means Mooladhara, 1, 2, Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, 1, 2, 3, Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura. This way. Do the squeezes, add a little more. It'll keep pushing whatever is there in the spinal area, in the Sushumna area. It'll push it upwards. It'll push it upwards, help to cleanse the Sushumna very effectively. Right. Bring your attention to this. Take a full deep breath.
So this will go till Sahasrahar. I mean, the last squeeze.
If you are able to do it, try it. Try it. If you are able to do it, see, because the muscles that you have in the trunk of your body, you don't have those kind of muscles here. But even so, with some intention, you might get the sense that a little bit of squeezing is happening. You can try that, yes. So, once again, block the right. Exhale with the left. Full exhale. Then do the squeezes at the Mooladhara. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. With the right, exhale. First full exhale. Wait a moment. Now exhale. Squeeze 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. Block the right. Exhale with the left. Full exhale. Then exhale with the squeeze. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In. Block the left. Exhale with the right. Full exhale. Wait a moment. Squeeze 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In. With the left. Do this, you will see an immediate difference in the quality of your breath. So once time, how much exhale? Full exhale. As much as your body permits that exhale to be. Every exhale, we need to shift awareness or with one round focus on one chakra. No, every exhale is at one chakra point. So the first exhale is full, no squeezing. Second exhale, squeeze at the Manipura. Sorry, squeeze at the Mooladhara. Then Mooladhara, Swadhisthana. Then Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura. So you move it upwards. So do a couple of cycles of this. You will notice that there is a clear difference in the quality of your breath. Yes, Shamaji.
You said first Mooladhara, then I was moving like that. But what I'm understanding now is when I do the second one, Swadhisthana, then I Mooladhara and Swadhisthana together.
Yes, yes,
oh, great.
Yes. So it's like you do 1, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. You just like squeezing it upwards. So anything that is there is moving up towards the throat, so that can be thrown out.
I'm shivering when I'm doing that. Is that okay?
You're shivering. I don't know if that's okay. Just take it easy.
Okay.
Standard. If there is any kind of discomfort, slow down.
Thank you.
But notice the quality of your breath.
Yes,
If you've done this well, you will immediately notice your breath feels lighter. Who said yes,
Yes.
yes, yes?
Me, myself.
Okay, very good. Yes. Devish, yes.
When I'm doing one and then I'm doing 1, 2 together, I'm having discomfort and a lot of phlegm is coming out of
Good.
yellowish color.
Very good. Throw it out. Throw it out. Throw it out. Very good. Just imagine how old some of this stuff may be. And where is it? It's stuck in the lower part of your system. So in your lower lungs or respiratory system. Very intriguing. You know, this whole system is very intriguing. So you are working on your sushumna, phlegm is coming out, clear indication that they are causing blockages in different parts of your system, of your chakras. That has its own negative impact. So very good. I'm so glad it's coming out. Continue doing it, Devesh. All right, continue to do a few more cycles. Notice how your breath feels different. Many of you will notice that the breath already feels so much lighter. Just do a few more cycles of that.
दोनों नाक खूब अच्छे से खुल गए हैं,
खुल गए ना? हाँ
खूब अच्छे से खुल गए हैं.
जी,
Like,
खूब अच्छे से खुल
it's
गए.
like
Breath
the
feels so
breath
much
is much
lighter.
stronger going
Yeah,
in.
yeah. And this is working directly on your sushumna. So you are doing a lot of sushumna cleansing with this. Again, one day is not enough. It needs consistent work for a period of time. Continue doing it, continue doing it. And then you will begin to notice that overall your quality of breath has improved quite significantly.
Is it normal? मेरे को यहाँ से भी like I'm feeling the connection कान तक जो है when I'm breathing like air is going up यहाँ तक सारे जगह I can feel.
You know,
Total.
whatever is stuck in the system is moving around. So sometimes you'll get the feeling that something is happening in my ears or something, you know, that sort of a thing.
No, the
Basically,
air. I can feel that like it's
yeah,
up
it
यहाँ पे
feels like
sensation
air.
है, दोनों तरफ sensation है.
हाँ,
When I'm
sensation
breathing,
होगा.
हाँ. So it must be
Chanting
clean ना,
कर
सारा रास्ता खुल गया होगा शायद.
जी, और chanting करेंगे तो you'll even feel, sometimes you'll feel a certain kind of a like a tickling kind of a sensation sometimes. Very interesting.
What,
So
any chanting?
Om chanting or any other chanting that you do, especially if there is a resonance in the chanting. So if there is that, you know, echo kind of a thing, then you'll feel, you know, that echo is creating a certain vibration here. उसमें एक जैसे एक गुदगुदी का सा, you know, like ticklish kind of an effect. Very interesting. All right, please do it
बोला
once
तो का
again.
स्वर, आपने बोला था स्वर.
जी.
There's somebody in Vyasa was researching इसी पे,
जी.
breath पे. मैं तो उस समय जानती कुछ नहीं, तो मैं तो घबरा गई थी पढ़ के कि कितना कुछ.
Oh, breath is a very deep subject. Breath is a very deep subject. And unfortunately, the most ignored subject, largely. So very little, you know, people have done very little serious work on their breath. There are people who do research, etc. They're doing some work, I'm sure. But the average person has no patience with his breath. He will continue to breathe naturally, but he has no patience with his breath. So he doesn't pay attention to his breath. And amazingly, in Buddhism, for example, it is watching the breath that leads, a sadhak onto the deeper aspects of his journey. So simply by learning to connect with the breath, watch the breath, so much change begins to happen in the whole system.
नहीं, इनकी जो बुद्धा के बारे में एक बुक है, सिल्वर समथिंग क्लाउड्स, उसमें अलग अलग टेक्निक्स लिखी है ब्रीदिंग की. So many techniques they have mentioned.
What is the name of the book? I should get my hands on that.
Silver clouds or something. I'll find out on the team.
Thank you. Anything to do with breath interests me so. Right. So please do that once again.
Sir, how to active both the nostrils? Here now, mine's only left is active, right is not active. So how to active?
This is normal. Usually for everybody, one of the two nostrils is more active. It's standard. Nothing to worry there.
Okay.
However, when you do some of these breathwork techniques and whatever we are doing especially, you will begin to notice over time that both of your nostrils are more or less equally active. When both nostrils are more or less equally active, it's a sign that your sushumna is also active. Sushumna active, for a long time, yogis, and sadhaks, they used to spend a lot of time working consciously on the sushumna, trying to activate the sushumna. I personally feel very lucky that I'm guided by Hanumanji, whom I connect with, and I feel he shows these techniques. So a lot of people are able to access the sushumna relatively faster, easier, start working on it, activate it, cleanse it. It needs a lot of work. It's not as if on day one you will get the maximum results, nothing of that sort. But at least the process has begun. Sangeeta ji, you've got your hand raised, yes?
Uh, I learned some time back that normally it is for 1.5 hour, one side breath is active.
Yes.
It changes after normally. It can be a little after
Sometimes some say 1 hour, some say 1.5 hours. Yes.
1 hour. Yes.
It switches.
So
For
yes,
4 minutes, the Sushumna is active then. So when the
yes, in
switch
between.
happens from left to right, right to left, for about 4 minutes, Sushumna is active for most people normally.
Yes.
And it is important that happens, because if that does not happen, one's health will suffer immensely. There will be so much imbalance in the system.
Yes.
So
And
that,
I also heard that that if we focus too much on activating it, like it activates when the time is ready, but if we focus more, then the person's tendency is to go towards adhyatam, spiritual side, and will stop lose interest in the material life. They'll stop
that is
earning. They'll go
that
become
is a
more
risk
spiritual.
associated with the
Yes.
Sushumna, Sangeeta ji, yes.
Yes, and they move
But it's
away
a
from
very
material
beautiful
things.
risk.
Yeah. So,
Shall I say something?
Ji,
yes.
yes.
Then you have to go beyond that, Sangeeta. Once
Yes.
this happens, you become disinterested and all, and then you become interested in everything with exhilaration.
So it is part of the
beautiful what you
process. I don't think,
The process only.
a real
Yes.
sadhak is scared.
Yes.
These challenges will come. And in many ways, these challenges are basically helping you to clear out all your karmic backlog, etc.,
So,
etc., etc.
yes. So my purpose of saying that was like deliberately, I don't push. I just
So
let
that's okay.
everything happen in its
Okay.
own time. So my purpose is to clear and experience the power of breath deeper. So as
Yes.
like you do
Yeah.
watch breath.
Yeah, but I started watching my breath, and it automatically it led me in this direction. A lot of clarity came as far as breath is concerned. A lot of other stuff happened. All the drama that happens in life happened. But
Yes.
luckily, with Hanumanji's grace, it didn't shake me up too much. I continued on my path, and I'm happy I did. So, so that's where things are at. And it doesn't matter, if there are challenges and issues in certain parts of life. It's part of the process. But
Guruji,
this is enough, this breath and whatever the clarity, the insights, the techniques that come and bring results. That's good. Yes, Shailja ji.
I find it very difficult to lie down.
Hmm.
What I do is, even at night, I wait till my body is very tired. Then only I lie down. Very uncomfortable.
If you are
Half my
saying you
life,
find it, if you say
half
you,
my life,
one
I've
second,
been.
one second, one second. If you're saying you find it difficult to lie down because breathing is difficult, then
Yeah.
remember that complete yogic breath. The more, if you're able to do 15, 20 cycles of complete yogic breath, before you lie down, you will find that your breath is flowing much, much better. You will not
Does
have
it mean
difficulty breathing.
phlegm is there full in my lungs? That is why I'm finding it difficult to sleep, to lie down.
It is quite likely that there is a lot of phlegm in your system, which is what is
Okay.
creating difficulty with your breath. So when you do the complete yogic breath, in fact, if you do the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya techniques, but if you do more cycles of the complete yogic breath,
Yeah.
you may still have the blockages or the phlegm in your system, but at least you will be able to breathe better. If you're able to breathe better, you'll at least get a good night's sleep.
Okay.
She can try sitting up upright slightly.
I know, but that's not very comfortable, no? But you can try it, yeah.
I sit down and keep my head on the bed.
No, no. You have to your head should be higher than your.
Yeah, two pillows. Two pillows. Yeah.
वो करिए, but
Just
believe
before
me,
you fall
try
asleep,
the. Sorry. Sorry, go on, go on.
Just before you fall asleep, start with 2 pillows and remove it.
Okay.
And try to sleep on your left side.
Yes, yes, yes. Right side is impossible. Yes.
Okay.
Put to sleep on
Mm.
then your body will
Or-
stand up.
All right. Anybody? Any questions? Any clarification needed? So, are you clear about the 3 parts of the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya? Huffing, complete yogic breath, followed by the Anulom Vilom in its own special way. Is that happening well?
Yes.
Who is noticing an improved quality of breath, especially with the Anulom Vilom, the third part? I call this the Krishna's flute maneuver. It's a very beautiful name. When you do
Okay.
these squeezes
Mhm.
at each chakra level, I call it Krishna's flute maneuver. Krishna Bhagwan with the Pasuri, the 7 holes. So as you are, squeezing along one hole, second hole, etc., visualize Krishna's flute as if Krishna is blowing the flute in your system. So it'll help you get that clarity. When you do it and it happens well, you immediately notice that your quality of breath is so much easier, so much smoother. So if
Yeah.
you've noticed that, if it's coming in your experience, that's wonderful. If not, I'm sure you'll get it in the days ahead. Any questions so far? No? So I think we can end for today. In our next session on Wednesday. Yes, Kumkumji, sorry.
My head has become heavy. I suffer from blood pressure.
Oh.
So my holding power is much less.
Okay.
So I just tried once or twice. I went little deeper, but then I got this feeling of
Heaviness in the head. Yeah, so take it easy for a while.
Yeah.
Please do belly breathing. I think you'll start feeling. Lie down and do belly breathing. Pull your heels to your buttocks. Let your knees point to the ceiling. Within 5 minutes, you'll feel better.
Yeah, I was doing that belly breathing while I'm
Ji.
eating also.
Okay, nice. So I hope that gets better soon.
Thank you.
But don't stop the practice. Please continue. Do a little more, and then continue with that. Increase it slowly, and you'll find a big improvement in the quality of your breath.
Okay.
In our next session,
I am
we
feeling
will work.
very peaceful.
So feeling very peaceful.
Peaceful.
Very
my
good. Very good. Very
my
good.
mind is having a very peaceful existence with
Okay.
this, and I can touch all the 7 chakras.
Very good. So continue doing this, practice, and in our next session, I hope to be able to start on the second part of the Tridosha balancing, which is techniques to start reducing the formation of kapha. But until then, please use these techniques to throw out as much phlegm as possible so that we are able to feel the benefit of the next part a little clearer. Deeptesha ji is saying, I felt uncomfortable during squeezing kriya and something watery come out. Yeah. So this is all mucus, phlegm, etc. that is stuck in different parts of your system that is coming out. So now you are feeling better. That's wonderful. Right. I think we can stop for today.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
See you again on Wednesday. Namaste.
Okay, thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ji. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste. Namaste.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you.
Thank you.